Namaste to you. Welcome to my YouTube channel. This is a series of videos in which I am going to talk about certain learnings and application of Indian philosophy in today's life. Today's life, in the sense, it can be any sphere of our life, be it business or studies, a relationship, health, wealth, you name it, you can apply it. To begin with, I am choosing the topic called the Bhagavad Geetha. Let us understand and let me introduce what exactly is Bhagavad Geetha all about. Bhagavad Geetha is a part of the Indian epic called Mahabharata, which took place more than 5,000 years ago. Bhagavad Gita was a conversation between two characters right in the middle of a battlefield just before a war was about to begin. So the immediate question may arise in your mind is, this was an incident which happened so many years ago, so what significance has that to do with our life? Yes, the answer to that is, the conversation was based on certain laws, certain concepts and certain principles which are eternal. It can be compared to something like law of gravitation. So these laws, as you know, are always eternal. So law of gravitation does not have any limit of time, and it definitely works wherever you go and any time, isn't it? So very similar to that. The conversations are based on certain principles. Let us see what are those concepts and principles and how we can apply them in our life. So, conversation between two characters. The characters' names were Krishna and Arjuna. Arjuna was about to fight the war, and as you know, the war was used on a chariot. Since it was so many years ago, we didn't have tankers and missiles. The war was usually held by using bow and arrows, and the mode of transport was elephant and horses and swords. These were the weapons which were used. So the two people, Krishna and Arjuna, were seated on a chariot and they were about to begin the war, and Arjuna was not in a position to fight the war because he was overwhelmed with emotions of guilt, because this war was fought between the same people of the same family. So this was the time when Krishna had to converse with him. He had to teach Arjuna about a lot of things about life, which is what we are focusing on in the series of videos which are going to follow, friends. So let us draw some parallels between what is Bhagavad Gita and today's life. First and foremost, the character of Arjuna. It represents you, me, or anyone else on the planet, that is the human soul. The word soul, I'm going to talk to you a little later about what exactly is a soul. Then the chariot in which the war was played can be compared to the human body. Horses were used to pull the chariot. The horses can be compared to the sense organs of our body. The bow and arrow which were used to fight the war can be compared. The bow can be compared to the brain and the arrow can be compared to the mind. Arjuna himself can be compared to the intellect. He is a soul and intellect. And what about the battlefield? You must be wondering, we don't have any war as of now. So how can you draw comparison between a battlefield and today's life? So as we know that we are all having a lot of thoughts in our mind. So the mind itself is like a battlefield. It is a battle between the good thoughts and the bad thoughts, or you can say empowering thoughts and disempowering thoughts. This is what we are talking about, friends. And what about the character Krishna? Krishna was the charioteer and Arjuna was, you can say, a passenger on the chariot. So Krishna was something like you can say like a driver or a charioteer. He was the one who was controlling the chariot. So he represents the power or the nature or the universal intelligence or cosmic intelligence, or you can say God. The name is not relevant. The name Krishna is not relevant here. We are not talking about any particular religion. It's about science we are talking about, friends. So Krishna represents the power. So these are the things which I am going to continue in the series of videos which are going to follow. Let us understand slowly, step by step, how we can apply Bhagavad Gita in our life. Before I end the session, let me explain to you what exactly is the meaning of Bhagavad Gita. Bhagavad Gita is a Sanskrit word, and Bhagavad refers to God. Gita is literal translation is song. So it's a song by God, or I can say words of wisdom from the power. So this is what Bhagavad Gita is all about, and let us see in the following videos how we can learn and apply the concepts told by Krishna to Arjuna in our life. Thank you so much, friends.